Good Tuesday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majewski back with you here in the North Georgia Majestic Weather Studios with your Talkin Live Forecast update here on your last day of March 31st, 2026. Things not looking bad outside. It looks like a summer day, to be honest with you. Look at the clouds out there. Got the cumulus clouds. It's kind of warm. Kind of feeling that humidity sneaking up a little bit as well here for today. Now, we're not expecting much in the way of rainfall today. Couldn't rule out a stray shower, but the real main better threat for rain will come tomorrow with some scattered storms. And I got the latest model data to show you on that here in just a second. Now, before we get rolling into this full report, if you're new here to the Talkin Live Broadcast channel Facebook page, please give us a follow. And if you happen to be watching over on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. And more importantly, hit that notification bell so you're alerted on all future weather updates. All right, let's go ahead and get into this report here as we're looking at, again, partly sunny skies this afternoon, cumulus clouds around. Things are warming up nicely here across Chattanooga and as well as over toward North Georgia as well. Lake Chattooga also looking at some mostly cloudy, partly sunny skies depending on where you're at, but not looking bad for this afternoon, although that pollen count is a little elevated right now. You could use a little help. It's gone back up again as we're getting closer to the extreme levels. Radar is clear, although we couldn't rule out a stray shower or two for today. Better chance of seeing rain and maybe a few rumbles of thunder going in for tomorrow. But generally going to continue with this kind of a partly sunny, kind of mostly cloudy look depending on where you're at here across East Tennessee and North Georgia here for the remainder of the afternoon. Temperatures are warming up nicely out there. We got them well into the 70s. Atlanta sitting at 79 degrees. Here's our high pressure down here toward our south. So we got a bit of a southwesterly wind kind of blowing in here. Seeing some rains down here in southern Mississippi. But again, nothing quite in our area just yet. Now for tomorrow, with that increased chance of rain, we do have a general thunderstorm threat. Nothing severe, but everything in that green means could see an isolated thunderstorm or two with the daytime heating for tomorrow. So let's look at the models here. I've got the high resolution model up for today. We're kind of looking at what a mimic of what the radar might look like here. So as we go ahead and go through this, watch that little timestamp there in the upper right hand corner here. Again, you kind of look this afternoon, you see the little green spots, little showers here, just maybe a couple of them that may show up for today. Tomorrow will be the better opportunity, okay? So as we go in for tomorrow afternoon, here's tomorrow morning here, and we head to our left, there's a couple showers here to the Chattanooga area showing up around 11 o'clock. And see a little bit of coverage there. See definitely pretty good coverage across Alabama. Some spotty coverage in here. So this will be through the evening hours and then really settle them down at night once we lose that daytime heating. And then going into Thursday, I think we'll take a step back on the rain department for them. Then we'll turn our attention for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Of course, Easter Sunday's looking a little bit damp right now. I want to wait till we get a little bit closer before we kind of throw our hat in there on what exactly we got. Looking like it will start a little wet, especially on Easter Sunday morning, unfortunately. All right, so here's our forecast. Let's go ahead and get through this. Watch that forecast map there. You'll see what I'm talking about as we go through this. As we go into your Wednesday, there you go. Some scattered storms there on your Wednesday forecast. That'll go into the afternoon and the evening hours. And then Thursday's looking a little bit drier. I think Thursday will be a little bit drier. And then we'll be watching that next storm system back off the west. So Friday, some scattered storms. Saturday, here comes that cold front. So this is a pretty good system that'll be diving down at us here and bringing us that rain going into Easter Sunday morning, unfortunately. So here we go, going into Easter Sunday. The front's sitting right on top of us there. So rain chance is still holding about 40-50% of that range as this front comes on through. Should start to clear on out on Monday. We got a slight risk on Monday, and then Tuesday we're kind of clearing everything out here, and we'll see temperatures a little more seasonable next week, it looks like, compared to the above normal temperatures we've been dealing with for this week. All right, so let's look at your forecast here for tomorrow, looking at 84-62. Definitely feeling like a early summer day with scattered showers and thunderstorms there across Chattanooga and all across East Tennessee, Northwest Georgia. Looking at mild overnight low temperatures here, mostly in the lower 60s, some upper 50s over in the mountains. Daytime highs, a lot of 80s out there. So a warm day expected with some scattered afternoon thunderstorms. Regionally, the whole southeast, it's looking pretty warm all over the place. 85 in Columbus, 80 in Savannah, 84 in Nashville, 86 in Memphis, and 81 down into New Orleans. Next 7 days, here we go. All right, so we're keeping it warm. Rain chance backs off on Thursday. Starts to sneak back up there going into Friday and Saturday. Right now, I got Sunday at 50%. With the rain tracking in toward the morning there across East Tennessee and Northwest Georgia, unfortunately. So it might be a little damp there for those sunrise services on Easter Sunday. But we do clear out going into Monday and Tuesday. I got plenty of sunshine back in there Tuesday. We're back in the 60s, getting fairly close to seasonable levels going into early next week. So looks like the temperatures do back off a bit next week. Not really cold per se, but a little more seasonable there. And then we'll probably warm back up again after that. Again, appreciate you guys checking us out here on the Talkin Live Broadcast channel. Give us a follow there on Facebook. And on YouTube, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you're alerted on all future weather updates. All right, that'll do it for today. Y'all be good, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow on the next update. Until then, y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great day.